Welcome back, Sharks. Before we dive into today's discussion about Arlecchino, the lonely and dark moon, I want to remind you that our Welcome Moon giveaway is still ongoing. We're pushing toward our next milestone of 300 subscribers, so make sure to like and subscribe to secure your entry. Now, let's explore why Arlecchino might be a character you won't want to miss. Arlecchino is an enigmatic and ruthless force, reflected in both her personality and her combat style. She operates as a pyro damage dealer, wielding an aggressive playstyle that revolves around her unique life-packed mechanic. Her kit blends high damage output with a risk-reward system, making her both exciting and demanding to master. Her normal attack, Invitation to Decapitation, allows for up to 6 consecutive strikes, and her charged attack consumes stamina for a slash and fast movement. But the real magic begins with her elemental skill, All Things Turn to Ash. This skill sends out the bloody moon to damage enemies and applies the blood payment order, which causes periodic pyro damage and TIs directly into her life pack. When enemies marked with blood payment order are defeated, Arlecchino gains a life pact value equal to a portion of her maximum health. This synergy creates a rhythm of aggressive attacks and resource management, as consuming life pact fuels even greater damage potential. Arlecchino's elemental burst, The Evil Moon Will Rise, takes her power to the next level. By collecting and clearing surrounding blood payment orders, she unleashes a devastating area of effect pyro attack and restores her health based on her life pact and attack stats. This burst not only resets the cooldown of her skill, but also amplifies her resistance to interruptions, making her a strong presence on the battlefield. With that being said, her passive talents and constellations further emphasize her offensive capabilities. For example, her passive, Only Strength Can Protect, grants elemental and physical resistance based on her attack power. Meanwhile, her constellations amplify her damage scaling, critical hit stats, and survivability, with her C6 introducing a game-changing buff that significantly boosts her damage and critical hit rate after casting her burst. Now, let's weigh the pros and cons of pulling for Arlecchino. Arlecchino's biggest strength lies in her high-risk, high-reward gameplay. Her life-packed mechanic enables explosive damage potential, especially when paired with teammates who can sustain her aggressive playstyle or provide shields and healing. Her damage scaling, particularly with constellations, makes her a standout DPS option for players looking to maximize pyro damage. Her kit also rewards skillful gameplay, as managing her resources efficiently will yield significant results. So for players who love intense, mechanically rich characters, Arlecchino is a dream. However, there are some trade-offs to consider. Her reliance on the life-packed mechanic means she's not as straightforward as other DPS units. Improper management of her resources could leave her vulnerable, especially in prolonged fights where healing options are limited. Additionally, her potential is heavily tied to her constellations. While she's effective at CO, unlocking her true power may require significant investment, which could be a deal-breaker for free-to-play players. And lastly, her playstyle may feel too punishing for those who prefer a more relaxed combat approach. So, is Arlecchino still worth pulling? For players seeking a dynamic and rewarding DPS character with a unique playstyle, she is an exceptional choice. However, if you prefer simpler mechanics or are unwilling to invest in her constellations, she might not be the best fit for your team. Either way, she's a compelling addition to the roster, and her fiery presence is bound to leave an impression. As always, the decision ultimately depends on your playstyle, team composition, and resources. Also, please don't forget to take advantage of events and rewards to maximize your primogems. So before we wrap up, a quick reminder, the Welcome Moon giveaway is still live, and we're aiming for 300 subscribers. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like to secure your chance at winning. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments if Arlecchino has earned a spot in your team. Until next time, stay adventurous, Sharks.